Hey everybody, Christine Mann back to give you some more information on the Guaifenesin Protocol and the steps to doing it correctly so that you can reverse your fibromyalgia symptoms and get better and get your life back on the protocol. The first step is to read the book, and I gave a lot of information on the first video about that, and I'll have a link to the first video in the About section of this video, so you can check that out. This is step 2. So step 2 of starting the Guaifenesin Protocol, after you've read the book and understand a lot about what's going on in your body, step 2 is to go through all of your beauty products, anything that touches your skin really. So shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, lotion, makeup, razor blades with the aloe strip. You can't have the aloe strip. You're looking for salicylates here. So anything that is a plant ingredient has salicylates in it. There's a few that don't, and the short way that we can help remember it is crows. Corn, rice, oat, wheat, and soy. Those are the ones that you can have on the protocol, and those will not block your guaifenesin from working in your body. So basically what happens with fibromyalgia is that your body is, when you're born, you're actually born with this defective enzyme or something in your kidney. I'm not a doctor, so I'm just giving you like a really short version. So basically what happens is your kidneys don't expel phosphate like a healthy person does. So our bodies need phosphate to function properly. So you can't just stop having phosphate in your diet. A healthy person eliminates it when there's too much in your body, and that's just what a healthy person does. Some of the fibromyalgia, your body doesn't do that and needs to. So over the years, what happens is those deposits of phosphate running around in your bloodstream, your body's like, okay, what are we going to do with this? And so they make little deposits all over in places that you can sometimes see. Sometimes you can see a lump on like the back of your neck or something. I've got a very visible one. Sometimes you can see it on your ankles, your knees, different places like that. But you cannot tell by mapping yourself if you have fibromyalgia. The way that you tell is by your symptoms. So do get diagnosed by a doctor. Make sure there's nothing else going on. You wouldn't want to spend a year on the protocol just to find out that it doesn't work for you, because there's so many other things going on that have to be treated separate from the protocol. Anyways, step 2, that's where we are. We are talking about salicylates. So what you need to do is get rid of salicylates, because they take up the spot in your kidneys that the guaifenesin needs to go to in order for your body to get rid of the phosphate. So if you have salicylates in your beauty products, it gets absorbed through the skin into the bloodstream and blocks your guaifenesin. If you eat salicylates, which is plant ingredients, of course you're going to have salicylates in your diet. Your body digests it out and it's fine. It doesn't block your guaifenesin. But concentrated salicylates do. So things like if you were to eat mint, stay away from all mint, all teas. Tea is just basically plant leaves that have been dried and concentrated, put into little tea bags for you to put in boiling water, which is just too much salicylate. So don't risk this. There are things that you can try for a tea type drink. We call it a mock tea. So you can put like slices of ginger, frozen fruit in your boiling water, cloves, cinnamon sticks. Get creative. There's a lot of things you can put in water, and it doesn't have to be a tea bag that has all of these concentrated plant ingredients. I find it delicious. I make a big pot of really concentrated mock tea, and then I freeze it in little ice cubes, and then I just pop an ice cube in my hot water. That's my tea. And I love it. It tastes wonderful. You can put sweetener in it or skip the sweetener, whatever you feel like doing normally with your tea. You can do with a mock tea. Just stay away from tea bags and those little leaves that have been dried and concentrated. Um, Other things to really watch for is your dental products. So, dental floss that has mint in it, you cannot have that. Um, Toothpaste. A lot of toothpaste has an ingredient named flavor. They often put mint in that ingredient that's labeled flavor, and we can't have mint in any amount. So you have to go by the ones in the list that are salicylate free. We've contacted these companies to ask them for the ingredient list of the ingredient labeled flavor to make sure there is absolutely no mint or menthol in them. So unless you're planning to do that and talk to like a supervisor or somebody high up who actually knows more than what the secretary does when she looks it up online and sees the same thing you do, just trust us. Go with the ones that you're sure will not block your guaifenesin from working to get you well. So salicylates, this is step 2. You've got to get rid of all the salicylates in all of your topical products. I have a post. Well, I have a lot of posts on my website called Christine's Cozy Corner. I've got a list of things for you to check. Everything from shaving cream, dishwasher, like dish soap that you use your hands to wash. You can't have salicylates in those. My mind is drawing a blank. There's so many things like eye drops, all of these things that touch your skin. You've got to make sure that none of them have salicylates. If you're going to do the protocol, if you're going to take the guaifenesin and go through all of this, do yourself a favor and be ridiculously careful about salicylates. Now I know at this point you're going to be freaking out. I know you will. Everybody does. And I can't, there's no way around this. And I wish there was. I wish there was an easier way. So we've tried to make it as easy as possible by having our checklists, all of our helpful links that can take you to places where you just type in the ingredient and it tells you if it's got salicylates or not. We've got a ton of information for you that will help you and get this figured out. There's a administrator of my group at Fibro Buddies on Guaifenesin Protocol, and she has put together a bunch of Pinterest lists with links to different salicylate-free products so that you can have a place to start. What I suggest you do is you take a phone with you that has the internet and look through her list as you're looking at the products in the store. At that point, when you find one that looks safe on her list, you can't expect it to be safe without looking through the ingredient list. Companies change their ingredients at a moment's notice, and you don't have any forward warning. So we do the best that we can at keeping up with those lists, but there's just so many things to go through. So if you find one that does have salicylates in it, please let us know. You'll be helping other people. So that will help you. Her name is Kimberly Speaker Snyder. She's the one with the Pinterest boards. That will be a really big help to you. There's a website called Sal Search, and it has a huge database of ingredients that you can punch in, and it'll tell you if they're salicylate free or not. So go to my website, check out the pages of information that we've put together to try and help it be easier for you. I know that there is a huge learning curve right now for you, and the vocabulary of the protocol is new and big, and I've got a whole page of just the new vocabulary that you want to just figure it out, read it over and over until it just becomes more familiar. And I think as you read the book and as you spend time familiarizing yourself with the vocabulary and with these videos and all the information on my site and the fibromyalgia treatment site, you're going to find things are going to get easier, and it'll just become second nature. It's a new life. Um, it's a change, but it's a good change. And I want to encourage you not to get so overwhelmed by all the changes that you give up. This really is the only treatment out there that works and has no horrible side effects. You look at all the things that you've tried. I mean, if you're here, if you're trying this, it's very likely that you've like me tried everything out there that you could get your hands on. Um, all the different herbal supplements and naturopathic doctors that you've gone to see, and painkillers and energy boosters, and just the smoothies and shakes and juicing. And I mean, it's endless. You've been there. Acupuncture, chiropractor, massage. I mean, there's so many things to try, and you've tried them. I did. I tried them, and they don't work. They help you for a little while, but then you end up just as sick as you were before, or more, as time goes on, because those phosphates will continue to build up. Now, here's an encouraging thing for you. Wrap your mind around this. Okay, in 5 years, if you are not on the protocol, the symptoms that you're going to experience in 5 years, those are the symptoms that you're going to go through when you start the protocol and you start clearing on the guaifenesin. So there's a lot of changes going on. I know you're scared about that possible increase in symptoms, but it's supposed to be tolerable, and you're going to experience it anyways. So you may as well get clearing now, face all these things, and start getting better and have pain with a purpose, right? You're starting to get better. You have a hope, a plan for a future. Start looking at things that you really want to do, that you've been waiting to do until you're better. And just stick that in your mind. Remember it. Keep that in focus, that one day you will get to do that. So anyways, that's the information for step 2. And check out my website for more information. I've got links that will help you. And join us at Fibro Buddies on Guaifenesin Protocol. We are here to help you, and you'll get much faster answers there than you do on my website or even on YouTube with your comments. But please do leave a comment and like my video so that lots of people can see it and get the help that they need. Thanks so much, and have a great night.